Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's me, Cody, here. Now, there's a lot of strange things that have been happening all across the globe lately, but I want to share with you all something very unusual and surprisingly undercovered in the UFO world. A UFO spotted hovering motionless above Disney World's Epcot. And if you stick with me to the end, I also have bonus footage to show you from a user who uploaded an even more disturbing video of the same object hovering above the same location at a completely different date before today's event even took place. I'm going to let you guys see the raw footage from the first video, and then we're going to dissect it and see what we can learn about this strange object. Wow, that was a lot to take in. And if you're wondering why exactly this sighting is making waves right now, let me explain why. What you just saw was filmed by Morgan, a visitor at Epcot and a member of the Bobby Bones show. It shows a glowing object completely motionless in the night sky, hovering above one of the busiest tourist spots on planet Earth. Now, at first glance, it might just look like a tiny speck of light, but the more you zoom in, the more stranger it becomes. Object actually appears to take on more of an elongated shape, almost like a cross between a cigar and a kind of pyramid. The glare gives it away. Whatever is hiding behind that glow seems to have sharp edges with long, stretched out surfaces, giving the impression of a glowing line suspended in the air, just like we're seeing here. Now, of course, skeptics jumped in, immediately calling it another natural phenomenon or something explainable. But here's the problem. Disney wasn't running any drone shows that night. It wasn't a plane, there was no noise, and it almost certainly wasn't a satellite. Those don't hover. And it wasn't a SpaceX launch like we've seen recently. None were scheduled at the time. So if it's not any of these things, then what exactly is it that we are looking at?
Visitors at Disney World's Epcot got an unexpected sight recently when a glowing orb appeared over the amusement park. Morgan Hulsman, digital director for the Bobby Bones show, told the show that she and her boyfriend were sitting on a patio waiting for the fireworks when a very bright light suddenly appeared. After searching online and finding no information about drones or satellites in the area, Hulsman described the object as a UFO, adding, "Definitely a UFO with aliens."
And guys, this wouldn't be the first time that we've seen a sharp-edged UFO. A few years back, if you remember on the channel, when we had an object fly in front of the sun during a NASA live stream. And most recently, we've seen in the news that story of the whistleblower pilot claiming that his fighter jet was buzzed by a square-shaped craft surrounded by a circular force field. And just to add weight to Morgan's story, this wasn't the first time someone saw an object like this in Epcot. Just take a look at what this user saw, and I have to say, this may be even better than the video of the object we first saw initially. In this video, you can see what looks like the same orb of light, hovering still in the sky. Now, it sits there for just a little bit before eventually taking off at tremendous speeds. And you can also see what appears to be little lights kind of surrounding the bottom and top of the orb, almost blinking periodically and following the object. What on earth could this thing be? Guys, these sightings don't happen in isolation. They form a deep pattern. And if none of the so-called official explanations make sense, then we're dealing with something far more disturbing. This craft may have deliberately parked itself over Disney World, not to hide, but to be seen. Almost like those iconic movie scenes where the massive alien mothership suddenly appears above a major city, sending a widespread message. And for those of you who've been with us for a while, you'll know exactly what we're pointing to. Project Bluebeam. Could the government be testing a kind of staged disclosure event in plain sight? Could this be the start of a narrative that was designed to paint aliens as a threat to mankind? To unite humanity under one banner against one common enemy? Or was this truly not of this world? I'll leave that for you guys to decide. What do you think was hovering over Epcot that night? A UFO, experimental tech, or something much stranger? Drop your theories down below, guys. And before I go, I just wanted to give a quick update on the channel. We've been experimenting with different kinds of content lately, and many of you have voted in our community poll saying you would like to see more UFOs and alien content, as well as unsolved mysteries on the channel. And that's exactly what we're gonna keep bringing to you guys. Once the channel grows, we even plan to feature viewer submissions. So thank you all so much for your support. It makes my day to read through all your comments and theories. And as always, guys, until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see you all in the next video.